These next two ideas are important to understand when dealing with fractions. They might seem a little confusing at first, but after you think about it, they make sense. The first idea is how fractions equal 1. The second idea is representing whole numbers as a fraction. If you recall, the denominator tells you how many pieces your whole is divided into. The numerator tells you how many pieces you're shading in or addressing. In this case, we only have one piece out of the possible 4, therefore we have less than 1. However, if your numerator and denominator are equal, in this case 4, that means you have 4 pieces out of your available 4, which means you have completed your entire set. Once you have completed that set, this simply just equals 1. This works for any fraction, whether it's 5 over 5, 6 over 6, or 2 over 2, the number over itself is going to equal 1 whole, because you have your entire set. This is a good general rule to remember. Anytime you have a number over itself, the number is equal to 1. So if you have a million over a million, it is still equal to 1. The second important idea is how to represent a whole number as a fraction. For example, if we had the whole number 4, how can we represent that as a fraction? The simplest way is to simply put it over 1. What this means is the denominator is not divided at all. We have our whole set in one intact piece. Our numerator still tells us how many pieces we need to fill in this case 4. As you can see, we don't have enough sets, so we need to add 3 more. So we are able to fill in 4 of these sets. Each set represents 1, so 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 4, and that gives us our whole number. And to wrap up the ideas of this video, the first one was any number over itself, represented by these two x's, will equal 1. So 2 over 2 is 1, 3 over 3 is 1, 75 over 75 is also 1. The second idea is that any number over 1 is going to be itself. So if we had 3 over 1, that equals 3. If we had 2 over 1, that equals 2. If we had 10 over 1, that would equal 10.